Keeping your protective hairstyle hasn't been one of the best decisions you've ever made, because whenever you take down your protective hairstyle, you experience lots of shedding and breakage, even though you're on a protective hairstyle. But today, guess what? I'm going to be sharing with you the tips and the secrets in which you can retain so much length on that protective hairstyle you're putting on. Hi, my name is Pamela, and I've been able to retain so much length in less than 2 years just because I chose the right protective hairstyle, and I've learned how to retain so much length on my protective hairstyle. And this protective hairstyle I'm talking about is mini braids. So I've been able to take my hair from this on my mini braids to this. This is quite after a few months, not even up to 2 years, and I've been able to achieve so much length. I've been able to retain so much length, see so much growth and so much thickness and volume on my 4C hair. So I'm going to be sharing with you a lot of things that you need to know and you need to do if you keep experiencing breakage or excessive shedding, or you're unable to retain so much length on your protective hairstyles. Now I'll be telling you the things you have to do and the things you have to avoid. Like, there are some secrets that you need to know that a lot of people have been doing this. Not everyone is telling you about the secret, but I want to expose those secrets to you because I want to see your hair flourish in 2025. So you have to watch this video to the end, take out your pen and paper and write down all of these things, because coming 2025, your hair has to flourish. Your hair has to grow. You have to retain length. If that is your goal and if that is what you've decided, then this video is also for you. Installing a protective hairstyle is not all that you need to retain so much length. You need to know that before you go ahead to install a long-term protective hairstyle, not just a protective hairstyle, but a long-term protective hairstyle, you need to prepare your hair for that. Yes, it is important you prepare your hair for that. You don't just install the hairstyle and not prepare your hair ahead. Now, this is why I tell people that if you can learn the basics and the easiest way in which you can take care of your hair before trusting your hairdresser to help you detangle or take care of your hair, you'll begin to see your hair flourish. Now, the first thing you need to know if you want to retain so much length on your protective hairstyle is your hair preparedness. How prepared is your hair before you go ahead to install that long-term protective hairstyle? Long-term protective hairstyle, like we normally see, that is all over the place, can either be mini braids or mini twist or cornrows. Now, in doing all of this protective hairstyle, do they really protect your hair? That is the question you need to ask, because whenever you open your mouth and say you are on a protective hairstyle, that means that protective hairstyle has to protect your hair, has to help you retain length, has to help your hair be free from a lot of manipulation. Now, when I talk about you preparing your hair before installing your long-term protective hairstyle, these are some of the things that I was able to do to my hair before installing my mini braids for as a long-term protective hairstyle. Now, the first thing is treating my hair. I knew that if my hair can stay 3 months without it receiving anything like a protein treatment or a detoxing treatment or an hot oil treatment, my hair will tend to break, or I will tend to have a lot of shedding. So this is what I tend to adopt. Now, I know 1 or 2 persons here will also adopt what I'm trying to share with you today. Now, these are the list of treatments I was able to do to my hair, or I was able to do on my hair before installing my long-term protective hairstyle. Number 1 is the Callion clay hair mask. Now, we have a lot of clay hair masks. We have a lot of hair masks that you can apply, a lot of hair masks you can try on. We have Tonite, yes, the Bentonite clay mask. We have the Callion clay mask, and there are a lot of them, but these are the ones that I am familiar with. So I tend to do a Callion clay hair mask on my hair because this hair mask has a lot of qualities and benefits for your hair growth, especially in the areas of detoxing your scalp and reducing breakage or excessive shedding. So I tend to do Callion clay hair mask on my hair before I go ahead to do my proper wash day. Now I apply Callion Clay hair mask before I go ahead to wash it off, apply a deep conditioner, and go ahead to moisturize my hair before I install my long-term protective hairstyle. Number two, hair treatment I tend to do before installing my long-term protective hairstyle is hot oil treatment. Now hot oil treatment has lots of benefits, and you can go ahead and watch this particular video that I have done telling you about the benefits of hot oil treatment and how I go about doing hot oil treatment on my hair. Hot oil treatment have been one of the best and most reliable hair treatment that I have done for so long, that I've really seen the benefits on my hair and how effective it has helped my hair in retaining so much length even when I take down my protective hairstyle. Preparing your hair also, you have to have a healthy care routine. A lot of people say they have healthy hair care routine and all of that. Are you sure you're following the right hair care routine? Are you sure you're doing the right thing with your hair care routine? I see a lot of people say they have or they do a hair care routine and yet they skip deep conditioning. How can you say that hair care routine is healthy without you doing deep conditioning? Now you have to know that doing deep conditioning on your hair is also a way of preparing your hair for a long-term protective hairstyle. Please and please do not skip deep conditioning in your wash day. It is very, very, very important. Now, after talking about you preparing your hair ahead before installing your long-term protective hairstyle, now what is the next thing you need to know about if you really want to see results and really want to reduce breakage and shedding from your hair after taking down your long-term protective hairstyle? Now the next thing is you taking care of your hair while on that long-term protective hairstyle. This can never be overemphasized because it is very important that you know that you take care of your hair even if it is on a long-term protective hairstyle. I see a lot of people say, oh, my hair is in a protective hairstyle, I don't need to do much, I don't need to spray water, I don't need to moisturize, I don't need to saturate it, I can just tie up my hair and leave it like that and my hair will just stay like that and I will retain so much length. Of course, you're going to retain so much length, but when you're taking down that hair, will you still have those lengths visible? That is one of the questions you need to ask yourself, because I've seen a lot of people say whenever they take down their mini braid, they lose so much hair. Whenever they take down their mini twists, they lose so much hair. Whenever they take down their cornrows, they lose so much hair. This is because you're not taking care of your hair while it is in that long-term protective hairstyle. Now, long-term protective hairstyle I'm talking about is carrying a hairstyle for like 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 2 months, okay? As long as the protective hairstyle is going to stay for a long term, that is what is called a long-term protective hairstyle. Now, when you're on your long-term protective hairstyle, please and please do not neglect your hair, especially the ends of your hair. Do not underestimate the power of moisturizing your hair on your protective hairstyle, because it's really going to help your hair. Even though you're on a protective hairstyle, it's going to help your hair so that whenever you want to take down your hair, you won't experience so much breakage at all. Now, the third part of all of this is your takedown process. Yes, your takedown process is very, very important if you want to retain so much length. How have you been taking down your hair? Have you been taking down your hair dry without you moisturizing your hair before taking it down? The moment you start taking down your hair dry, you know you're starting from the tip of your hair starts breaking. Now, when we talk about you retaining so much length, your hair has grown from the roots. Yes, now this is where the length retention lies. If you are so careless in taking down your hair, you tend to lose the length you have been able to retain over the months or over the weeks or over the period of time you are on that long-term protective hairstyle. So your takedown technique needs to be mastered in a way that you need to know that you don't take down your hair dry. And the way you take down your hair is very important. Also, the way you detangle your hair in the process of taking it down is very, very important. I see a lot of people, whenever they are taking down their hair, they are so fast and so quick to start using comb please and please, I will plead with you that whenever you are taking down your protective hairstyle, try as much as possible to adopt that technique of finger detangling before going in with using comb. Now, in the aspect of using comb to comb your hair, you comb your hair when you take down your long-term protective hairstyle. You comb your hair when you're washing. You comb, reduce the levels at which you use those combs, because combs can tend to break your hair and you will never know. Now, listening to all I've just said is the important things that you need to know as you go into 2025 and you're sure that you want to retain so much length. All of this information I've given you are secret that a lot of people will not tell you. Believe me, if you've not heard of all of these things I've told you before, write it down in the comment section. And if you know that you'll be trying all of these things I have told you, also write it down in the comment section. Let us connect together and let us keep engaging. Now, these are the secrets and these are the easiest way whereby your protective hairstyle can actually give you what you want. You can actually have that length, that thickness, and that volume that you want whenever you take down your protective hairstyle. All right, guys, if you're an existing subscriber, thank you. And if you're just in my video for the first time, do well to subscribe and go through other videos, and you will see that I have interesting content that will really help you grow your hair on your 4C hair the laziest way, okay? The laziest way. And I always give out the truths and I always give out the facts about hair growth, okay? So guys, thank you so much for watching. Do well to engage on the comment section, and I'll be coming with you with another video shortly. See you in my next video. Bye-bye.